Shalom, this is Yehudit Goldfarb Spot. I want to share with you the movements for the 12th Tevet, and I'm doing in my 100-day count, Sarah meditation square count that takes us through Purim. And in that square, we are now on the 9th day of the square, and it's really interesting because on the 1st and 2nd day and the 9th and 10th day, the number of the square matches the number in the Sarah magic square in its right place. So we had olive and bet for the first 2 days, and then we went into different forms of 90, 98, 97, 96. And then we had hay stuck in the middle in the 6th place. And then we went to 94, 93. And now we're in the 9th house, the 9th room of the 1st house. The 1st house is the whole first row of Keter. And the 9th room is the room of Yesod, and that is a Tet. So we'll do the Tet, combining it with all the sounds of the nikudot, as you go from Keter to Malkhut. So the Tet is like this, and then we're going to go to a rocking Tet. So from one side to the other side. So that would be a Ta, and for Chokmah, Ta, for Bina, Te, for Hesed, Te, for Gevura, Te, for Cholam, To, and again on the right side for Netzach, T, left side, Hod, 2, Yesod on the right, 2, and finally the silent one, Malkhut, on the left. So when we represent this room in the house of Keter, it's the room of Yesod. So I've been doing the Kamatz for Keter, followed by where the room is Yesod, it's the Ruach. So that combination 5 times, 1 for each level of soul. When you start with the highest level, the sense of your own uniqueness, and then to Chayah, which is Yechidah. Then Chayah is aliveness, integration of the lower 3 altogether, and a sense of life. And then you have Neshamah, Ruach, and Nefesh. Neshamah more associated with the intellectual level, Ruach with the emotional level of our soul, and Nefesh with the physical and lighting, making us alive level of our soul. So let's do this. Keter combined with the Ruach for your soul. Kamatz and Ruach. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. One more. Ah. Ooh. Let yourself be breathed. Focus Yesod is relationship, intimacy, communication. All this within the realm of Keter, business, of existence, the beingness in this very special way. So I'm going to combine this with Anabakoach. And Anabakoach, we're now on the fourth word of the second line, the 10th day of Anabakoach. It starts a day earlier and ends on Tu B'Shvat. So the fourth word of the second line is Shagvenu, which is a Sin. So the dot for the Shin is in front. And it means both to be high and to be lofty and to strengthen. The verb is strengthen. So it can be seen as a plea for Hashem to strengthen us, to raise us up. So the Shin, when I do a Sin for the Shin, I usually step to the side and come down, hands together, bring it up, land, and turn to my left. So the dot's in the front, and that's my dot. And come down. And close. And the Gimel is stepping forward, and the back toe turns over. And for the vet, I often do this one. Hand forward, one hand back. This comes around and goes to my hip facing back, and this is up with the knee underneath for the vet. Nun, half a step forward. Forward and back. And the Shuruk. Which is nice. It's on the Shuruk is also important for the Sarah square. So again, do this 4 times. Sin, going on the other side. Circling for the Dagesh. It's not even a Dagesh, it's a dot of the front part of the Shin. Gimel, step forward, the back toe turning over, and then rolling back. Vet. Nun. And Rav Shul. Shagvenu. Again. Sin, show you from the side. Gimel, back toe turns over, points down. Bet. Bet. Half a step forward for the moon. Sure. Again, facing you, starting to the right. Gimel. Back. Doing half a step forward, rock forward and back. And Shuruk. Shagvenu. Strengthen us. Raise us up. And in terms of the Sefirot, it's the fourth word of the second line, so it's the place of Netzach. So it's the Harik. So I do the combination of Harik and Shvad Na for Gevura. So Nesa Sheva Gevura in Sefirot County. E, and do it 3 times, 3 levels of so. E. E. Strong sense of purpose, focus, determination, tapping into the eternal patterns within Gevurah, within the strength that comes from setting priorities and boundaries. And so I'm now going to sum up the 10 letters we have so far, 6 in the first line and 4 in the second line of the 42 letter name of God. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Yud, Tav, and the final Zadik is the end of the first line. Second line is Kuf, Resh, Ayin, and now Sin. Colors, explanation a little bit back in the rainbow system. Yesod would be red, and the white with a kind of sparkle to it for Keter. And then for the Anabakoa, Nesach is yellow and blue for the Vura. And the necklace is has a Shema, it has a blessing for Yosef, who's in the place of Yesod. So here's the front of this amulet, which I got in Sfat many years ago, before I lived here even. So I bless us as we honor this 8th day, or actually the 9th day, the 9th day in Sarah Square, 10th day in the square in the prayer of Anabakoa. It's the 12th day of Tevet, all of these coming together. 9th day Yesod in the house of Keter, that we may have great healing in our relationships, and partly being able to have our sense of purpose clear in setting our boundaries in Nesa Sheba Gevurah. So I'm combining the 2 systems, and it's interesting how they feed each other and help each other. Very beautiful, I think. I hope you appreciate it. The movement is healthy movement, and I bless us all with good health, sense of our purpose, and a way of keeping with our priorities to fulfill the purpose while we're here in a focused way in all our relationships, and tapping into the isness quality of our existence.